conduct or facilitate security audits. Welcome to this lesson on conducting or facilitating security audits. Security audits help organizations assess their security controls, policies, and compliance with industry regulations. These audits can be conducted internally, externally, or by third-party assessors, depending on the scope and regulatory requirements. By systematically reviewing security policies, infrastructure, and operational practices, organizations can identify weaknesses and improve overall security posture. In this lesson, we will cover different types of audits, key audit processes, and best practices for ensuring a successful security audit. Let's get started. A security audit is a systematic evaluation of an organization's security controls, policies, and procedures to ensure they meet compliance and industry standards. Think of a security audit like an annual financial audit. Just as accountants review financial records for accuracy, security auditors examine security controls to ensure data protection and regulatory compliance. For example, a healthcare organization undergoing a HIPAA audit must demonstrate compliance with patient data protection rules by showing access logs, encryption policies, and risk assessments. Conduct regular security audits to identify and fix weaknesses. Ensure audits align with industry regulations and business objectives. Use both internal and external audits to provide a complete security evaluation. Security audits can be performed by different teams depending on the organization's needs and compliance requirements. First, internal audits. These are conducted by the organization's own security or IT teams to ensure compliance with internal security policies. Internal audits help organizations proactively address security gaps before an external review. Second, external audits. These are performed by independent auditors or regulatory bodies to validate security practices against compliance frameworks such as ISO 27001, NIST, or PCI DSS. Third, third-party audits. These are assessments conducted by external security firms hired by the organization to provide an unbiased security evaluation. For example, a financial institution may conduct internal security audits every quarter, undergo an external PCI DSS audit annually, and hire a third-party firm for a penetration testing review. Perform internal audits frequently to maintain compliance readiness. Use external audits to validate security practices against regulatory standards. Engage third-party auditors for independent assessments of security controls. Security audits must be tailored based on an organization's infrastructure, whether on-premises, cloud-based, or hybrid. First, on-premises security audits. These focus on physical security controls, data center security, firewall configurations, and network segmentation. Second, cloud security audits. These assess cloud access controls, encryption policies, and cloud provider security configurations, ensuring compliance with cloud security best practices. Third, hybrid security audits. These examine security policies across both on-premises and cloud environments, ensuring secure integration and data flow. For example, an organization using AWS for cloud storage but maintaining on-premises databases must ensure security audits cover both environments. Ensure cloud security audits align with provider compliance frameworks, AWS, Azure, Google Cloud. Review hybrid security configurations to prevent misconfigurations. Use automation to continuously monitor cloud and on-premises security compliance. A successful security audit follows a structured process, from planning to remediation. First, planning. Define the audit scope, objectives, and compliance requirements. Identify which systems, policies, and controls will be assessed. Second, evidence collection. Gather security logs, configuration files, access records, and compliance documents to support the audit review. Third, testing and evaluation. Assess security controls through interviews, penetration testing, and system analysis. Fourth, reporting and recommendations. Document audit findings, highlight security gaps, and provide remediation recommendations. For example, during a PCI DSS audit, an organization must provide transaction encryption logs, access control policies, and security testing reports to validate compliance. Clearly define the audit scope to focus on key security areas. Collect security evidence in advance to streamline the audit process. Provide detailed remediation recommendations in audit reports. Security audits often reveal common security issues that organizations must address to improve compliance and reduce risks. First, weak access controls. Some users may have excessive permissions or weak passwords, leading to unauthorized access risks. Second, unpatched vulnerabilities. Outdated software and missing security patches create opportunities for attackers. Third, poor data encryption practices. Sensitive data may be stored or transmitted without proper encryption. Fourth, incomplete incident response plans. Many organizations lack well-documented response procedures for security incidents. For example, a healthcare provider failing to encrypt patient records may face compliance violations under HIPAA. Enforce least privilege access to minimize insider threats. Ensure all systems are patched and up to date. Implement strong encryption for sensitive data. Develop and regularly test an incident response plan. The value of a security audit comes from fixing the identified issues and continuously improving security controls. First, implement remediation plans based on audit findings. Address high-risk vulnerabilities immediately and schedule fixes for lower priority issues. Second, track remediation progress using security dashboards and reports to ensure vulnerabilities are properly addressed. Third, establish a continuous security improvement program using security audits as a foundation for strengthening defenses over time. For example, a financial services firm addressing audit findings may create a remediation timeline that prioritizes high-risk issues such as unpatched firewalls and misconfigured cloud storage permissions. Prioritize and track remediation efforts post-audit. Use audit findings to drive long-term security improvements. Conduct follow-up audits to validate remediation effectiveness. Now let's summarize what we've learned about conducting or facilitating security audits. Security audits assess security controls, policies, and compliance with industry standards. Internal audits help organizations proactively identify issues, while external audits validate compliance with regulations. Cloud, on-premises, and hybrid environments require tailored security audits. The audit process includes planning, evidence collection, evaluation, and remediation. Common security audit findings include weak access controls, unpatched systems, and poor encryption practices. Post-audit remediation and continuous security improvement help strengthen security defenses. By implementing these best practices, organizations can use security audits as a tool for continuous improvement, compliance assurance, and risk reduction. This concludes our module on conducting or facilitating security audits. Stay secure.